It died.
All right. And so we left off at last year's playoffs.
Yes.
Last year's playoff, they lost.
Ugly game
and
to the
again, we're
Patriots.
talking about the Texans history. I'm going to be a Texans fan this year. It was decided.
It
was decided by. I'm not doing all that work. I'm not. I can't.
You're just posting
it to
clips?
YouTube, and I'm posting the second one to YouTube. I don't got time to do all that, Alex.
Okay.
She's a
Texans fan.
Texans fan. Watch part 1 if you want the rest of it.
Yeah,
but
come back here.
Let's continue. Okay, so we're done with Texans history.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got it. Ended up. So let's do a quick. So I started this journey the day right before the draft. Texans didn't have too exciting of a draft.
Yeah, it wasn't high draft picks.
They had one first-round pick. Was it? Mm-hmm. They did trade up.
One spot.
They traded up one spot for him, and it was a. So they did pick. What number was he? Kalen Rutledge, and he is a guard.
26.
And he was what?
Round 1, pick 26.
Pick 26. So they traded up to get him. So round 1, pick 26. He is our highest pick of this recent draft. And I remember seeing a few. Was he the one that had to rehabilitate himself?
I don't think so. I'm not
sure. Shoot.
I'm not sure. It's been a long time since the draft.
I know it was. We should have recorded this back then. Anyway, they have him. He's a guard.
He's filling up those holes.
Yeah. So and then the other high round pick, or it was a second round pick, but he did get a lot of attention because it was just his whole thing was so sweet. I was crying all over the place with all his little clips on social media. But that's Caden McDonald. He was picked round 2, pick 4, and he is a defensive tackle.
Ohio State.
Is that the Ohio State?
Ohio State.
Okay. He is out of the Ohio State University, and he was the one that, if I'm right, he's the one that, after he was picked, he found all the Texans fans. He went in there, took pictures with them, and his little nephew talked to him on video, made me cry. He was crying. We were crying. We were all crying. It was a great, happy time for us, but he did pull at my heartstrings. But that's Caden McDonald, and so
outside of that, we had a tight end out of Michigan in round 2. Mm-hmm. You had a guard out of Oklahoma in round 4, a linebacker out of Clemson in round 4,
a safety out of USC,
wide
receiver out of Boston College, and a linebacker out of Indiana. All right.
They took 2 guards, which we were saying they need to address that offensive line.
Yeah, we need to get him a good offensive line. So with that, I have a little. So the other thing that we're going to discuss today was the things I need to make sure I know, which we already talked about some of them. Mm-hmm. But things as a Texans fan, as part of the swarm, if I'm using that correctly.
Hopefully we are.
Then what am I supposed to know? So their first season was 2002, which is easy to remember. That's the year I graduated high school. So I got that one. So 2002 for inaugural season, and their first win of that season was the Dallas Cowboys. So their first ever franchise win was against the Dallas Cowboys in their inaugural season, and that is the game we're going to go to this year. So we are going to be going to It's in Houston. Yeah, to the Dallas game in Houston. I will be sporting of course, I'll be a Texans fan.
I cannot.
You and him and his father will be supporting the Cowboys. So it'll be really fun. I'm excited. I'm hoping for a good game. The first game I went to a Titans game at
Houston.
Yeah, what's their field? Gillette? No.
Texans?
Yeah.
NRG.
Yeah. NRG Stadium. Who's Gillette? Patriots. Okay, I went to Gillette too. I was like, why would I say that? Because I went there. Okay, so the game was really bad when I went for the Titans.
So this was early
beginning of the season.
Before the Texans started to turn it around. They had a very rough
beginning of the season. I mean, it was crazy. They made the way they started off their first few games last year. It was like,
Bad.
ew, like
Bad.
this isn't good. And then they just turned it around. And it was
Because didn't you say you had a friend who like sold their season tickets or something?
No, he was we discussed it because he used to have season tickets, and he was talking about how, and we just at one point he was just like, man, this is gonna be a rough season, whatever, and then they just turned it around and started winning. Okay, so that's one. The other thing I need to make sure I know is that their first playoff appearance wasn't until 2011, so it did take a few years, which makes sense. They were a expansion team. So it took a few years, and then they made the playoffs in 2011. Their first playoff win was against the Bengals that year, the divisional round. Again, we've said they've never made it past the divisional round, but they did their first playoff appearance. They did make it
past the wild card.
The wild card, and they beat Cincinnati to get there. And so, and then JJ Watt. Got to know about that guy. Mm-hmm. Houston Texans, drafted in 2011. Like you said, future Hall of Famer.
The only other Hall of Famer that the Texans have is Andre Johnson.
That's right.
That's the jersey I'm gonna try and get. I believe he played with the Texans his whole career.
And what was he? A receiver?
He's a receiver. Yes.
Okay. So I do know, and it's Andre Johnson.
Andre Johnson.
Mm-hmm. And so, and then of course the 2023 season where they've turned it around. That's the team we have now. That's when we got CJ Stroud. That's when we got DeMeco Ryans.
Will Anderson.
That's when we got. Oh, Will Anderson. That's right. That's right. They were like 3rd and 2 and 3. That's when they made big moves, and it was worth it. It paid off, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's some trivia they have, but we've gone through it all, so they should be easy answers. And it was just the main things you should know. Yes. So, what is the youngest franchise in the NFL?
Houston Texans.
Who is the Houston Texans' all-time greatest player?
JJ Watt.
Is that like no debate?
Yeah, no debate.
No debate. Okay. And which team was the first team for the Texans to beat?
Dallas Cowboys.
Is that hard for you to say? And who is the current face of the franchise?
Not CJ Stroud. Yes. That guy sucks.
So, he got his hair cut.
Oh, is that gonna fix it all?
I don't know. He got his hair cut.
He got his swagger back.
He doesn't look he doesn't look like a little baby anymore. He's so sensitive though. He cries so much.
Oh yeah, those pictures of him.
He's so sweet. I think he's just a sweet guy, and I think he deserves to win. I think he did need to get knocked down. You know, he hit the ground running. Yeah, he needed to get the
reality check.
Yes, he needed to get the reality check that he's gonna need to put in more work, because I think it was like that first season, his the natural ability kind of somehow just took him
translated.
Because
college. There's usually a big jump from college to NFL. But for him, that first season, the translation from college to NFL just was very seamless.
Yeah, and then that second year. But I think he needed to get hit and be like, okay, dude, you're in the NFL now. Like,
yeah, these are grown men.
Yeah, you need to lock in, and so I think he's gonna they showed him working out. Does he look stronger? I feel like he cut his hair. So predictions.
We have to look at the schedule. We have to go through the games.
Okay, we'll do that next time. Okay, we're ready overtime. Next time we'll talk about, so next time we'll talk predictions. We'll talk about what we think, how the season's going to end, who's they're going to be. I need to also look at other teams too a little bit.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We need to look at the schedule, go through the games,
And so, for the most part, this was my crash course in
Texans history. What you need to know.
Yeah, what I need to know about the Texans. And I'm excited. How much longer till the NFL season starts? We can put a little countdown.
I think it's like less than 80 days.
So,
let's see.
Days until NFL kickoff.
What's their season opener? Let's see what their season opener is.
September 10th is the opening game. And so 75 days until September 10th.
And that'll be the first Thursday game.
That's the first Thursday game. And who is it?
I want to say
it has to be like the Seahawks,
I think
right?
Is it a Seahawks Patriots rematch?
I was gonna say they usually do like something where it's like Seahawks.
Oh,
I don't
know.
know.
It's the 49ers and the Rams.
Oh,
it'll be fun. They're good. They're both good. Very good teams.
NFL kickoff. Whoa.
Wait,
that was last.
Kickoff features the Super Bowl defending at Lima
This
Stadium.
is wrong sometimes.
Yeah, this is very wrong.
Okay. It says Wednesday, September 9th, but the Seahawks, it's TBD. Or TBA. All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah, I was right. Seahawks Patriots.
Okay, Seahawks Patriots on Wednesday, September 9th. Okay, so I was gonna say usually they do that, right? Usually they do like
not usually. It's usually
is that a new thing?
Right, like because the last season opener was the Cowboys and Eagles.
Oh, okay.
And that was the Eagles champion, but it was a divisional rival game.
Okay.
So it's usually